Hello, and welcome to Find Happiness, a podcast dedicated to exploring the many ways we can find joy and contentment in our lives. We're so glad you're joining us today. Whether you're seeking ways to improve your own happiness or just looking for some inspiration and guidance, we hope you'll find something valuable in our discussion. So sit back, relax, and let's start our journey to finding happiness together. And let's welcome Emily Brooks to today's episode. It's great to have you on our show today. Your dedication to using singing as a way to build confidence and overcoming anxiety is really impressive. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your experience and how music has impacted your life. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you today. So thank you for taking the time.
Oh, you're welcome. And so here we go. How did you discover the power of music as a tool for improving your mental well-being and managing depression?
So, singing, particularly for me, has been kind of the one constant thing in my life. So,
Yeah.
people have left, jobs have changed, I've moved house, I've loved and lost, but there's always been music and singing. That's always been there. And I remember my mom telling me a story that even when I was a little girl, she'd find me sat in my room by myself, just singing to myself as a
Wow.
way of like self-soothing and calming myself down. And that's kind of carried throughout the rest of my life. So it's always been there. It's not something I've had to find or something I've discovered. It's just from day one, from the day I was born, I've sung. That's just been me. But the more I've explored the science behind it, the more exciting it gets to know that I have this tool in me all the time. So I've discovered that singing releases serotonin, that's our happy hormone in our brain, and it cancels out the negative hormones that cause stress and anxiety.
Okay.
It helps us control our breathing, which, as anyone knows who's exploring anxiety themselves, knows how important breathing techniques are.
Exactly.
And also, it's the one thing that's mine. As weird as that sounds, it's mine. It's my voice. It's my time, and it's always there. It's not something I have to go and find. It's not something I have to take along with me. It's always there. It's in me. So it's just been a massive lifeline to me.
So instead of taking deep breaths, like you just sing,
Just sing, yeah, because when you're singing, you cannot think of anything else.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
focused on the lyrics, the rhythm, the timing, and your breathing. So
Exactly.
without thinking about it, you are doing breathing exercises whilst you're singing.
Exactly. Yeah. So don't worry. Before the end of the show, you need to give us one of your Grammys.
If only.
Yeah. And how has incorporating music into your life helped you cope with depression and finding peace?
So it's not so much that it's helped me find peace, it is my peace.
Your peace.
Yeah, it is my peace.
Your peace, right? Yeah.
It's my happy place, like we're finding
Exactly.
happiness. I already have the happiness. It's there. It's just like it's a little box you have to open every now and again. That's all.
Okay.
It's always there. And it's become my therapy. Like I say, it's the one constant thing I've always had.
Yeah.
So it's helped me give myself that 2 minutes in a really rough day. Let's say, I've had an argument with someone or someone said something that's upset me. I can take myself off somewhere quiet and private and just sing. It doesn't matter what I'm singing. I could just be humming or something. But it's always there and it works every single time. I don't have to sound good. No one's listening. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that I'm doing it and it works. And I'm not finding peace. I'm just reopening the peace that is always there.
Okay. So, a lot of times people would want to want to try to be perfect in singing, and they don't know that you just have to sing to get away with this. Like, well, I don't have a very good voice, so I've learned that already, that whenever I feel down, no matter how bad my voice sounds, I'll still just sing and sing it out
It's
and
it's
sing
not
out
it's the
in a way.
purpose is not to sing beautifully. If you can sing and want to sing beautifully, brilliant, do it. But the purpose is just to control your anxiety, control your thoughts, control your body, control
I'm
the
enjoying
hormones
this.
that are running through your body. So you can literally hum and just tap on your chest and start a rhythm, and that's going to calm you down instantly. That's all you need to do, and it is that simple. It really is.
Yeah. Okay. So I do this too. Sometimes when I get into the bathroom, I just sing. But I guess you do that. A lot of people do that too. Yeah, that's one thing. A lot of people, they don't know they're pushing out depression, anxiety, and everything out of their way. But I really want you to emphasize on this. Like, how has singing helped you build confidence and overcome anxiety? I really want you to emphasize on this.
Yeah, of course. So like you say, I'm a shower singer. I will always sing in the shower. I sing
Yeah.
in the car. Again, no one can hear me. I can sing as loud as I want when I'm going like 70 miles an hour down the motorway. No one knows.
Yeah.
And it's these little moments of pure, I want to say vulnerability, but also having the confidence to sing at the top of your lungs. That's
Yeah.
massive. And the magic that's happening in your brain when you're doing that is life-changing. And if you end up kind of doing that regularly, you're going to see massive shifts in your confidence.
Yeah.
So for me particularly, I mean, I've always been quite confident in terms of I've been able to go on stage and sing. I've been in shows of, I sing on social media and stuff. That's always been there. But when I had my son, I kind of threw myself into becoming a mom, and that musical side of myself kind of faded into the mist a little bit. I just kind of focused on being a mom. And it was, I think, the year after I had my son, I decided to throw myself in the deep end and get back on stage again. And to do that took a lot of courage. So what I did was, when I got the script, I just started saying it to myself in the car on the way to work. And the songs I would sing all the time. I'm sure it really annoyed my family at the time because I didn't stop singing. But I knew if I sung and sung and sung them, by the time I got on stage, it would be natural. There wouldn't be anything to be scared of anymore, because it would just be like something I do. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I sing these words perfectly to the melody. It's just natural to me. And you can use that skill in everyday life. You say, okay, if I can get up, sing in front of 300-400 people, what else can I do?
I'll sing in front of the mirror.
That's one of the scariest things to do. To look at yourself in the mirror and sing to yourself is terrifying, because you can see everything. You can hear everything. Yeah. You're looking into your own soul. So if you're able to do that, what else can you do?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. That's some good point. That's some good points. So can you share any specific songs or artists that you have been particularly meaningful or helpful to you during difficult times?
Yeah. So I'm quite eclectic when it comes to my music taste. Okay. I don't listen to something because I want a specific sound. I like music that makes me feel something, or takes me away from a situation for a while, or has words that resonate with me. And one particular artist that springs to mind straight away is an artist called Aurora. I don't know if you know her. She's a really sweet little Norwegian girl, but she has this most beautiful, pure voice. It's raw, it's pure, it's hers, and she is unapologetically herself. She's weird and wonderful. She doesn't judge. She doesn't take any judgment from anybody else. She is just her. And that is one of the most confident states of being I think a person can be in, to go out into the world and say, this is me, this is who I am. If you don't like it, that's fine. She's just truthful, she's unique, and she's inspiring. And every song she sings, she's written herself from her own experience. And you can feel it when she sings in that beautiful, almost goddess-like voice. It's stunning. And if anyone wants to have a listen, I recommend songs like Cure for me, which is all about ignoring people who say there's something wrong with you and you need to change, and just love who you are. And there's another one called River, which is basically saying it's okay to cry as much as you want, if that's what you need to do.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah, which I know particularly for men is something that's quite difficult, because you're always told to man up. Crying is for girls,
Oh,
crying is
there's no manning up.
exactly. No, it's ridiculous. It's a stupid statement. I hate that statement. That's why I want to tell
Can
everybody
I
it's
tell you
fine to
something?
cry.
Sorry, can I tell you something? Just this day, I was really down. I think it was like about 3 a.m. in the morning, and I needed to cry. I was feeling so down. I was feeling so depressed. I was feeling so rejected and all that. And you know what I did? I went out in the open, and I went to the park, and I enjoyed my cry.
Yeah. No, you should. Crying is our body's way of healing. It's our way of releasing everything we don't need anymore.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
hate it when people say, or when people tell their children, "Oh, stop crying, don't cry." They need to. It's their way of processing, and it's kind of drummed out of us as adults. Crying is for children. No,
Yeah,
it's a natural
yeah.
process. So it's
Men,
okay.
men, men should cry. Men should cry.
Absolutely.
A lot of men bottle up things, and before you know, you start exploding. You're going from, no, you're going from amber to red. When you keep things in like that, you need to exhale. You need to cry.
Yeah.
Crying is normal. I mean, why do we have tears in our eyes if we're not going to cry? It's not for fun. You
Yeah.
know.
Exactly. And that's where music can come back into it. If you listen to something that is really powerful, that might make you cry. And that's your brain's way of saying you need this moment. You need to let go of
Fancy.
that. Yeah.
One. Have you noticed any other benefits to using music as a tool for mental health, such as improved sleep or reducing stress, or reduced stress rather?
Yeah. So the main one we've kind of already touched on is the breathing, because it feels quite unnatural for us to just sit there and take deep breaths. Yeah, because day to day we don't do that. So singing, you're doing it without realizing. And taking those deep breaths is going to slow your heart rate. It's going to help you see clearly in your brain, because whenever you get anxious or you're depressed, your brain can feel quite foggy, can't it? And it's hard to make decisions. So having that moment of slowed breath, slowed heartbeat, clarity in your brain, it's going to help you kind of come back to earth in a way and see things as they actually are, rather than the dark, scary side that we tell ourselves the world looks like. Yeah. And in terms of sleep, I mean, I don't sleep well because, I have a 4-year-old in the house. So sleep is rare in my house.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. It's quite funny when you have kids at home as well.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's part of being a parent. But I know for me, what it's helped me with the most is just, it's taking me out of the stressful situation. Even if it's just for 2 minutes. 2 minutes where I'm not thinking about everything I've done wrong, what I said that upset somebody, or what someone's done to me that's really hurt my feelings. 2 minutes, I'm not in that zone anymore. It's just my time, And we don't give ourselves that time very often. We just try and carry on and keep a roof over our heads and keep our family happy and keep food on the table. And we don't take the time to just say, I need my 2 minutes to calm down and come back. Yeah.
I need my 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's all I give myself. That's all I'm allowed.
Oh, just 2 minutes. No, it has to be more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes is just saying 2 minutes. 2 minutes can be 5 minutes. 2 minutes can be 10 minutes. But we all need time for ourselves. You need time to tell yourself the truth. You need time to love yourself. You need time to just be with yourself. You need time to get used to yourself,
Yeah. And that's what music does to me. That is my time. Yeah. I'm just by myself singing. That's my time. Yeah.
So your 2 minutes, it's music. And how have you integrated music into your self-care routine? And how do you have any tips? No, let's start with this. How have you integrated music into your self-care routine? Yeah.
Yeah. Without realizing it, I have. Yeah. I haven't purposely sat down and said, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to do this at this time. It's just kind of happened over the years. So like I say, when I drive to work, I have about half an hour to get to the office. I sing the entire way there. No joke.
Wow.
From the second I leave my drive get there, I sing the entire way. So by the
What
time
if you have someone in the car with you?
sorry,
What if you have someone in the car with you?
I still sing. Yeah, they're used to me now. I to kind of protect myself so they don't think they're, driving with a crazy person. I will just sit to them and say, singing when I drive helps me concentrate, because it does in a way. And then I'm also knowing secretly I'm doing it because it makes me happy. It feels weird that I can't tell them I sing because it makes me happy. I have to say, oh, I sing because it helps me concentrate. It's like I'm protecting myself. I don't know why. But so that's one of the main things I do. Yeah, I sing in the car every day when I go to work. I sing in the shower every day. And normally of an evening, so I do a little kind of 10-minute meditation while I'm lying in bed before I go to sleep. And part of that is breathing exercises. And when I breathe out, I hum. So I'll make a low sound. And that controls my breath even more. And that's going to help me get off to a better sleep. So that's what I do.
We're getting to that session. We're getting to some practical session where you show us how to do that.
Okay.
You have any tips for others to do the same?
I think it's more just finding little ways of integrating stuff into your day. So it's very easy for us to say, I want to take all the bad stuff out. I want to, I don't know, like for example, let's say I want to stop drinking because that's not helping, or I want to eat better. But then we put extra pressure on ourselves. So I say, put more good stuff in to your life rather than trying to take bad stuff out. So put more music into your life if you think that's going to work, because it worked for me. Put 5 minutes of singing into your life a day, in the car, in the shower, in your bedroom in the morning, wherever. Tell yourself 3 nice things about yourself first thing in the morning, so you start your day on the right foot. Yeah. Anything that you think is going to get your day off to the best start, that's where you begin.
Do you know my favorite word for this? I am loved.
That's a beautiful one.
And what's yours?
So mine is, I am proud. I am proud. I know, it's ridiculous, because I think for a long time, I've been in some pretty rough relationships, okay?
Yeah,
and I've been made to feel very much less than.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's part of life, it's part of my journey. Yeah. So it's taken a long time for me to be able to say, do you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of what I've become, and I'm proud of where I'm going. And I know some people will say, oh, pride. Oh no, you don't want too much of that. But for me, I do. It's important to me. That's how I'm processing my life. So I say, I am proud, because we tell ourselves we're not good at things more often than we tell ourselves we're good at them. So that's how I start my day.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Awesome, Emily. Can you share any experiences you've had performing or sharing your music with others, and how that has impacted your mental health?
Yeah. So I think I started touching on this earlier, so I'll talk about it a bit more. So just after I had my son, I decided to take myself back on stage and go to our local amateur dramatics group. They put on musicals locally, and I decided to audition for that. And I thought, oh, I'll just get a little part in the background. No, I got the lead role straight away. So I knew I was going to be on stage for at least 2 hours with a lot of lines and a lot of songs to sing. And at first I was close to backing out. So I thought, I'm not ready for this. This is too much for me.
Yeah.
But I slowly, like I say, started singing those songs every day, learning the script every day. And the first night after I completed the first show, the buzz that I had from doing that is a feeling I wish everyone could experience. I felt on cloud 9 to have like 350, 400 people applauding me.
Wow.
That was insane. It was a huge confidence boost. And that was the catalyst for me to say, yeah, Emily, you're good at this. This is what you need to do. This is what's going to put you in your... Yeah, it was big. Awesome. It was big. And that was for 7 nights. So 7 nights in a row of that many people listening to me. So I purposely put myself in a very uncomfortable situation, and it paid off massively. Because from that day on, I said to myself, if I can do that, what else can I do?
Yeah.
So from that day on, so I sing, I put it on social media. It doesn't matter what I'm singing, even if it's not, amazing. I'll put it on social media anyway, because it might just help someone,
Like,
one
I don't
person.
care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever you hear, you hear. That's
Yeah.
me doing my thing.
Yeah. If you like it, fine. If you don't, that's awesome. Don't worry about it. We don't have to be
If you don't
friends.
like it, shut the door.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your moment. That's all.
Yeah,
So
sometimes you've got to shut people out and do your thing, you have to be
yeah.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that approach. I
Yeah.
really
I
like
do
that
it to
approach.
show people, like, put yourself out there, take a risk, just be you. If they don't like it, they don't have to. If you like it, that's all that matters. If it makes you happy, that's what matters.
Yeah, sometimes no time.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the practical time. First of all, I think you just need to give us some practical tips. You need to show us here how to control our breath while singing, and just do something or sing your favorite song. I've been waiting for this all day, all day.
Well, I'll tell you what, first of all, then I'll do a really quick breathing exercise and you can do it with me. How's that?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I like to do, and what I've done with a lot of people, because I'm a vocal coach now, so a lot of singers that I work with, I start them off with this to make them nice and calm. So
Okay.
we breathe in for a count of 8, we hold it for a count of 2, and then we breathe out to a hum. And that can be whatever tune you want, okay? You just breathe out for as long as you possibly can to a hum. You gonna give it a go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll count you. So we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it, 2, breathe out to a hum. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? You sure? Okay. Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 2, breathe out to a hum.
That's so relaxing.
And you can do that as many times as you like. And I like to play around with some silly noises and sounds that come out to make myself laugh. And that's instantly going to calm me down. So, yeah.
That's serious.
But there's a group, I don't know if you've heard of them. They're called Beautiful Chorus.
Beautiful what?
Beautiful Chorus.
Oh, I'm going to check them up.
They're beautiful. So they basically sing affirmations and I am statements with the most incredible harmonies you've ever heard. It's stunning.
Wow.
It's crisp. Yeah. It's like velvet. It's beautiful. And they just repeat them for a lot of the tunes. And you end up singing along with them. So without realizing it, you're saying these affirmations on repeat.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing your own therapy.
That's a good one. I'll go check them up, honestly.
Yeah,
what do you call them again so the audience can hear?
They're called Beautiful Chorus. And you can find them all on YouTube. There's loads on there.
Okay. Well, you were supposed to sing for us. We're not going to forget that. No way.
Okay, let me just think. Let me see if I can find some beautiful chorus then to sing. Let me think of one.
We're waiting.
I know. You put pressure on me. Hang on. Let me just. Wait a second. Okay. What I see, I have. What I want to know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I want to be, I am.
Wow.
There you go. So that was one of the beautiful chorus songs. And imagine that with 20 people singing harmonies. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Wow. It's been such an interesting time with you, honestly. It's been such an interesting time. So before we wrap up, would you mind sharing your social media handles with our listeners so they can at least connect with you and stay updated on your work? You can also share other ways they can contact you, such as through a website or your email.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're welcome to just add me as a friend on Facebook. Just search Emily Brooks. I'm friends with Happy Life Lawani, so you can find me on there. I'm also on Instagram. I'm Emily_the vocal coach. And my website is nice and easy. It's emilythevocalcoach.com. It really is that simple. And if you want to chat to me by email, you can, info@emilythevocalcoach.com.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your story and insights with us today. Your passion for using music to find peace and work through depression is truly inspiring. I am grateful for the opportunity to learn from your experiences. Truly grateful. Truly grateful.
Me too. It's been a nice chat, hasn't it, really? It's been really nice. So thank you so much for having me, and have a wonderful rest of the week.
Yeah, well, that's all the time we have for today. And I want to thank you for tuning in and for being a part of our journey towards finding happiness and improving mental health. Remember to take care of yourself and don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. Until next time, stay well and keep striving for happiness.